does it feel to be the most envied girl in Auradon?
Everybody wants me to be this lady of the court, and I have no idea how to keep up the act. Don't you ever miss screaming at people and just making them run away from you?
The upcoming musical fantasy film titled Descendants: The Rise of Red is directed by Jennifer Fang and features a screenplay by Dan Fry and Russell Sommer. Produced by Disney Channel, the movie marks the fourth installment in the Descendants franchise and serves as a spin-off of the three preceding films. Kylie Cantrell and Malia Baker take on the lead roles portraying Red, the daughter of the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, and Chloe Charming, the daughter of Cinderella and Prince Charming from Cinderella, respectively.
The names. Jay.
Welcome to Auradon Prep.
Anne McClain and Melanie Paxson reprise their roles as Uma and Fairy Godmother, respectively, from earlier Descendants films. Brandy and Paolo Montalban portray Cinderella and King Charming, having previously played these characters in the 1997 television adaptation of Cinderella. Here's the lowdown. Red, the Queen of Hearts' daughter, and Chloe, Cinderella and King Charming's kiddo, join forces. They're on a time travel adventure using the White Rabbit's pocket watch to stop a major mess-up in Auradon. It's all about preventing a big coup. The cast of Descendants: The Rise of Red includes a vibrant mix of characters played by talented actors. Kylie Cantrell takes on the role of Red, the daughter of the Queen of Hearts, while Malia Baker portrays Chloe Charming, the daughter of Cinderella and Prince Charming. Anne McClain embodies Uma, the daughter of Ursula, and Dara Renee plays Uliana, Ursula's sister and Uma's aunt. Rita Ora steps into the shoes of the Queen of Hearts, Red's mother, and Ruby Rose Turner portrays Bridget, the young Queen of Hearts. Brandy Norwood assumes the character of Cinderella, Chloe's mother, with Morgan Dudley as the young Cinderella. Paolo Montalban plays King Charming, Chloe's father, and Tristan Padil takes on the role of the teen Prince Charming. Melanie Paxson reprises her role as Fairy Godmother, with Grace Narducci playing Faye, the teenage version of Fairy Godmother. Levin Valail stars as Aladdin alongside Kabir Berry as the teen Aladdin, and Shaja Pascal as Jasmine, with Aza Azar portraying the teenage Jasmine. Jeremy Swift appears as Principal Merlin, while Leonardo Nam embodies Maddox, the son of the Mad Hatter and chief inventor for the Queen of Hearts. Alex Boniello plays Jack of Diamonds, the captain of the Queen of Hearts' Red Army, and Sam Morelos takes on the role of Zelly, the daughter of Rapunzel. Peter Lindell plays Morgie, the son of Morgana Le Fay, and Mars portrays the young Maleficent. Joshua Coley appears as the teenage Hook, and Anthony Pyatt takes on the role of teenage Hades. This diverse and talented ensemble brings the magical world of Descendants: The Rise of Red to life. So here's the scoop on how Descendants: The Rise of Red came to be. After the animated special Descendants: The Royal Wedding dropped on August 18, 2021, fans were left hanging with some serious cliffhangers. Lauren Kiselewski, the big shot at Disney-branded television's original movies, spilled the beans on it. She mentioned that the tease was intentional, added because the previous Descendants films always left us with hints of more stories. She also hinted that Disney Channel was keeping an eye on where the whole franchise was heading. Fast forward to September 21, 2021, and bam! Confirmation hit that a fourth Descendants film was in the works. This news was part of a cool deal between Disney and Gary Marsh's production company, the former Disney-branded television president. By May 2022, Disney Plus gave it the green light, dubbing it a spin-off with a working title of The Pocket Watch. They brought in Jennifer Fang to direct and co-executive produce, while Dan Fry and Russell Sommer took charge of the screenplay. Of course, Gary Marsh was on board as the executive producer. So check this out. There's this cool theory about Disney's Descendants that kind of flips the script. Instead of being just a fun movie about good guys and bad guys, some folks think it's actually diving into the whole idea of how kids can get influenced in not-so-great ways. It's like rather than a light and fluffy tale, there might be some deeper stuff going on, Alright, so you know how Disney is all about those family-friendly vibes, right? Well, buckle up, because there's this wild theory about Descendants. Sure, it seems like your typical Disney flick with heroes and villains, but hold on. Some folks are throwing around the idea that it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Instead of just a straightforward story about Disney kids finding their own paths, this theory suggests there might be some serious, darker stuff going on under the surface. Crazy, huh? And with 3 live-action movies and a 4th animated one on Disney+, it's got people talking. Alright, let's break down the Descendants storyline for you. Picture this, there's this place called Auradon ruled by Belle, Beast, and their son Ben. All's well in Auradon, but just beyond its borders lies the Isle of the Lost, a sort of villainous exile for Disney baddies and their families. Now the plot gets interesting when Ben, the king's son, decides to shake things up. He's all like, hey, let's give 4 kids from the Isle a shot at being good citizens in Auradon. So you've got Mel, daughter of Maleficent, the Sleeping Beauty villain, teaming up with Carlos, Cruella's kid, Evie, Evil Queen's offspring, and Jay, son of Jafar. At first, their parents are like, yo, use this chance to swipe the fairy godmother's magic wand, classic villain style. But guess what? In a twist of events, this crew decides that being good is actually way cooler than being bad. Alright, so most people see Descendants as the straightforward choose good over evil deal. But hold on to your hats, there's a theory floating around on Reddit that flips the script big time. Brace yourself for this one. The theory suggests that the movie isn't just about the usual hero-villain stuff, it's actually diving into the deep waters of childhood indoctrination. Now, childhood indoctrination is a heavy term that basically means kids being raised with a set of beliefs their parents kind of force on them. Think religious, discriminatory, or moral stuff that gets ingrained early on. We're talking about the kind of thing you see in kids who've been raised in cults. The theory takes it up a notch, proposing that the children of villains and Descendants were kept in the dark about the truth, and instead had their parents' biases shoved down their throats. It's like a whole new level of dark lurking beneath the surface of what seems like a simple Disney tale. Whoa, buckle up for some serious evidence. Take Carlos, for example. The poor guy, son of the notorious Cruella, grows up with this crazy belief that dogs are basically human-hunting machines. Why? Well, it turns out his mom fed him that story so he'd walk in her wicked footsteps. Talk about a twisted upbringing. But here's the kicker. Carlos starts questioning the whole deal, wondering what else his mom might have lied about. It's like he's unraveling this web of deceit. Then there's Evie going through her own roller coaster of truth. Picture this. She's raised with these super strict gender roles, being told she's destined for nothing more than being a housewife. No room for pursuing her passions or interests. It's like her life is on its predetermined path. The theory swoops in and suggests that the Descendants crew, including Carlos and Evie, were kept in the dark about having choices in their lives. Their beliefs were basically shaping their destinies, and they didn't even know it. However, this perspective fails to consider the context surrounding the parents' behaviors. Firstly, the Descendants characters are adolescents, a stage marked by self-discovery and a desire for independence from their families. Significantly, the narrative does not provide an opportunity for the Disney villain parents to present their side of the story. This aligns with a recurring theme in classic Disney movies where villains are portrayed as inherently evil without clear motives. The films leave ambiguity regarding whether characters like Cruella are influencing their children negatively or sharing cautionary tales based on personal traumas. Across all 4 Descendants movies, the central theme asserts that individuals are not inherently good or evil. Rather, their actions and beliefs determine their character. The initial film delves into the upbringing of these characters, prompting some to view it as a straightforward coming-of-age scenario where teenagers make independent choices. On the other hand, a more ominous interpretation may suggest a darker narrative of young adults emancipating themselves from controlling and manipulative parents. Well, that's it. What are your thoughts on Descendants for The Rise of Red? Share your predictions and reactions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more updates on your favorite Disney movies. Until next time, Descendants enthusiasts, keep the magic alive.